Hello Sim, this is my feedback to your paragraph from last week. Now let me just say that you did quite a good job considering that you didn't have a model. That was the first time you just sort of tried on your own. You hadn't seen a model and yet you did a lot of good things here. So very good. Let's just look at it in more detail. The speaker argues, okay, all of this is good material and it will go to your identification paragraph in the exam. You know that now. So very good. This is the supporting idea, and then here this would all be your identification paragraph. Now let's go to the evaluation part. I really liked what you're doing here. You actually did a bit of digging yourself. You went and checked the article. Now because this part, all of this is going to be your identification, you will have a lot of space. You will have all of your 200 words will be only for the evaluation paragraph, so you can say a lot. So here it becomes clear that research has shown that gender does not in any way. Here you could expand a lot more. You could say that he's using an article to reach a conclusion that the article itself does not reach. Basically this article here is about women who were preferred over men, but only in situations when they were equally qualified. And yet his claim is that women, the speaker's claim in this video is that women would be preferred over men even when women are less well qualified, which is clearly not what the article is saying. So all of that you can explain. But again, I like the idea that you did a bit of digging. You actually chased up the source, you went and looked it up. For the exam, you may need to do that depending on how clear the use of the source is. And I think it's always a good idea when they talk about a source, just go see if really the source says what the speaker is attributing to the source. And in this case, the speaker is just cherry picking what serves his own purpose. The source is not reaching the same conclusion. So this is very good here. I would only recommend expand it because you have 200 words and there is a lot to say. Then you talk about the Stoti and Geary. Now here, this article, I think this supported a different idea. The speaker was talking about how women are just as capable as men, and this is called the paradox of gender, and that equality, and that basically means that women are just as capable as men in mathematics and in the STEM field, and yet they are hugely underrepresented, and this is the paradox. So here he used this article to prove that he is not against diversity or that he does not think that women are less well qualified. So this is a different idea. But if you started with a different supporting idea, then you would use this article. And then what you've done with it is again quite good. Because the article in this case, it does agree with what the speaker says. Just make sure that you have to very clearly, in your notes before you write the paragraph, you have to know which articles, which sources, which evidence is connected to which supporting idea, so that you don't get confused in the paragraph. But again, this is just your first attempt, so fine, no worries. Now let's go back to the other supporting idea, because this one is a different supporting idea. This is about the equal ability of men and women in STEM. To go back to the idea that there is systemic discrimination, he uses this article. Clearly that's not representative. Now when you say that gender discrimination is a relevant issue in many countries, once again, we're not so much interested in the issue itself. We're interested in, is the evidence relevant? And here, this evidence is not relevant. Why? Because it's talking about something else. It's talking about women being preferred over men only in situations when both genders are equally well qualified. The speaker is using it to prove a completely different idea. So in that case, you can say this evidence is not relevant. As far as representative and sufficient, you will again, in your paragraph, you know this already. After today's small group tutorial, I'm sure it has become clear that you need to also mention sufficiency and representativeness at greater length, and I'm sure you can do that. So what you can say about sufficiency, clearly this article is not sufficient to prove the point that there is systemic bias and blah blah blah, right? But one thing I want to stress again, it's very important to know what supporting idea you're starting with, and then what is the evidence that matches that supporting idea. Only then can you write the paragraph easily. Okay. Here you're saying all the studies presented were conducted in only one country. Okay, that would be about representativeness. That's fine. I like that idea. Again, representativeness is how typical are the examples given. So these studies, how typical are they of systemic bias? Now, here, when you say in only one country, his argument is about the United States. So, if all the information that he discusses, all the sources, all the studies are about the United States, then that doesn't, because he's only talking about the United States, that does not allow us to say that because it's only one country, it's not representative. But we can say that it's not representative if these examples are not typical. So for instance, when he talks about the systemic bias, and he gives them all kinds of evidence supposedly proving that internship application advertisements are completely discriminatory, you can say, well, not all internship advertisements are like that. The ones that he shows on the screen are not typical of that, and so forth, right? But this would be a different paragraph. So overall, this is a very good start. So for the exam, take your time, expand on the relevance, expand on the representativeness, and on the sufficiency. You have 200 words. If you need to, chase up the sources as you've done here, and again make sure that the supporting idea is very clearly stated so that it's easy for you to write the evidence paragraph. Okay, so next week there is another model coming up, and we will have another round of, actually we'll do the mock exam, so we'll get further practice. So I think this time next week things will be even clearer. Okay, but this is good work so far. Asim, very nice. Good luck.